everybody, my name is John Pillar. I'm from Lancaster, California. Down here with the man, the rideshare professor, Torsten, in Santa Monica at Wasso Tacos. And we're here to talk about Lyft and Uber.
Yeah.
My ride, as you can see.
Guys, just check this out, right? And we became friends through YouTube. You watching us right now, you watching us through YouTube. And what really stood out and why I said, hey, we got to get together. We got to talk about the complete package you're offering to your riders and passengers, right?
Correct.
And it's truly unique. When you sit down with him for 20, 30 minutes and understand how he's made this his business and how he markets himself, right? You're going to check him out on YouTube soon because we're going to be launching his channel. And we're going to highlight him, and this video is also going to be in that channel. So tell me a little bit. You actually got sponsored by the dealership, right? By Dodge?
That's correct. I'm actually sponsored by Hunter Dodge in Lancaster, California, Dodge Motorsports, Nitto Tires,
Cool.
Clutch Masters, South Point Casino, Las Vegas.
Wow.
And a couple of others.
And you're a professional racer?
Yes, I do NHRA bracket drag racing, and I do autocross with this car.
Wow.
And it is a Lyft car. I actually use this car for Lyft.
Just check it out. Get a full picture, guys. Just check this out, okay? Amazing. Can you imagine you get picked up? You know, you're waiting on the side there. You have no idea, and then suddenly he rocks up in this like sports car. It's super catchy, right? Now, where does your day start? I mean, where do you log on?
I actually live in the Antelope Valley, Lancaster, Quartz Hill area of Southern California.
How far is that from Los Angeles?
For me to get here is 75 miles one way, and they're dead miles. I will log on in the Santa Clarita Valley when we had 6 destination filters, and use that to try to pick up passengers on my way down to Santa Monica. Now that we only have 2, thanks Lyft, it's not working. Because the times that I do go on the destination filter, I've already burned one for the day, and it will pull me off the freeway 5 or 6 miles to pick up somebody, bring them back towards the freeway, pass the freeway to the other side, another 2 or 3 miles, drop them off, then I've got to drive back to the freeway and continue down. It makes no sense.
So just understand this, right? So he's out in Antelope Valley, 75 miles from here, knowing that this is where you make the money. You're in LA, in the basin right here. We're right in the heart of the west side. He's got 75 dead miles before he actually switches on. He usually drop it to Santa Monica, Marina, that area, to the west side.
Santa Monica, Marina Del Rey, Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, and Hollywood.
Okay, so tonight is a Friday night. What time is it? It's about 8:30. So you would be working typically on a Friday night? What would your shift be?
I usually get down here around 4 o'clock, and I will shut it down on a good day. I set a goal for the day. If I hit that goal early, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Usually it's between 4 and 6 hours. I set my goal at $200, and depending on the night, we got great weather tonight.
Right. And what about the Saturdays? You go a little bit longer, or how do you do it on Saturdays?
Yeah, Saturday's my fun day.
Okay.
I get down here about the same time, about 4 o'clock, and I'll actually wait until the clubs close. And then
so you go right through till 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah, and then of course you got the after hours parties up in the canyons, up in the hills, and you've got the after hours clubs that stay open until about 3.
Yes.
And coming down here, I watched your video.
Okay.
Earlier in the week, where you were doing the drive-through of this area.
Yeah, up there in Sunset and Santa Monica Boulevard and those.
You drove by 2 spots where I actually sit and wait for the rides.
Wow.
Don't drive. Don't waste the gas.
Yeah, exactly. Just sit tight in those super busy areas, and it'll take you from there. Now, a few days ago, they switched over the surge. Have you felt the impact since they've made that transition to the new?
Yeah, absolutely.
To the worse or to the benefit? I mean,
definitely to the worse. I don't know if it'll show on the live stream here.
You can go right up and show them. I mean,
I actually have a photograph, and I'll
check this out.
I'll explain it to you. Last week,
hold it up right there. Just
last week I was out here, and in this exact area that I'm going to show you on my phone was at 2.9 to 3.7x.
Okay.
And I was actually getting rides from Uber.
Yeah.
This is the exact same area.
Same time, literally.
Same time. And
Check this out.
instead of being 200 and 2.7,
Check that out.
$5.
$5. Massive difference. Can you?
So a ride in the $5 area that he just showed you, normally if I picked up something there, would have been a $45 or $50 trip for 5 or 6 miles. Now I'm getting my base fare plus $5 for that same trip, and I'm still stuck in traffic for 35 to 45 minutes. So if you break it down, I'm losing about 75% of what I would normally make if the multipliers are there.
So, when we started looking and crunching the numbers, and this is where a lot of people are getting frustrated. This is where the numbers are just not making sense anymore. The cool thing is, and what I took away from we had a little dinner in there at Wahoo's early on, is that because of his amazing sponsors, right, he has access to get Dodges at prices that you and I could never get it at, right? What was that car that you said you could walk out for about $17,000?
$17,200 for a Dodge Journey GT all-wheel drive. V6. 7 passengers, right? 7 passengers, full leather interior, black on black.
Black on
black.
black.
The whole vehicle's black wheels, everything.
So, to me, when he started talking about that and talking about that possibility, it was a no-brainer, because what I saw there, and he just described the car, you have the perfect XL vehicle. They'll probably, because of the color, put it in black as well, maybe even in select. And then a total no-brainer is when you go out and get your TCP, your chauffeur license, and start building out your private clientele. Now, knowing what he has to offer, the sale is going to be easy, right? Because people are immediately, I'm sold on this. I would be super excited if I got picked up in this racing vehicle behind me. Just check it out again, okay?
It's actually really neat, Professor, because on the Uber platform, the photo of the car is just the front end. It almost looks like it's blown up, and it's almost like an orangish brown.
Yeah.
So I pull up in this, and people are like, "No way!
Yeah.
Are you seriously?"
I bet you they take selfies and everything in front of the car, right?
I've had so many people in the front seat roll the window down, take the keys out of the car, have a seat in the car.
Love it.
Take a picture, hashtag it, put it on blast on social media. They love it. They have no idea that when they're looking at their app, they're just expecting a Dodge, a regular standard size Dodge to show up. I roll up in this on full racing suspension, all of my sponsor graphics.
Do you mind sitting inside, and then I'll just take the viewers into the car, because this is really what the passenger gets to see, guys. It's super unique, right? So let me just do a little walk around here first. Sponsors. This is what they see from the front. How cool is that? And then wait, this will blow you away. So you got the whole, and then you got your tip box right there in the middle, right?
Yeah, got my tip box with the lights here. Got my cargo box. The cargo actually is really cool. If you guys don't have cargo yet, you got to get cargo. It's so simple. It doesn't cost you anything at all. They send you everything for free. The box, it's got USB ports for phone chargers. It's got everything. It's well lit. You can see everything.
Loving it.
And they offer a lot of free stuff, so the passengers don't have to pay anything.
And I mean, when you're driving these characters around, I mean, you're a safe driver. You're sticking to the speeds. Do they tempt you ever and say, "Hey, speed it up"? Or
I've had guys pull out $50 bills and say, "I will drop 50 bucks in your tip jar if we can go for a run." So, I'm not going to say that I'm breaking laws.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of pretty good tips because give them a little noise out of the engine and give them a little pull into the back of the seat, and it works pretty good.
It's amazing. I truly love what you've done here. I mean, you've gone all out, and so tell me a little bit your acceptance rate on Lyft. Was I seeing that right? It was on 100%?
100% acceptance rate.
And your rating on Lyft was?
5 stars, 2,429 rides.
Anybody beat that? 5 stars, 100% acceptance rate. Understand?
2,439 rides?
Now
I have
you
to look at it, but
now-
it's over 2,400.
Now you understand why I'm encouraging him to get his own channel going, and he will. You know, that's one of the reasons we met today, right? You want to get your own social media, you have a lot to contribute, as I've found out in the restaurant. I mean,
Oh yeah,
your
lots of ideas.
Exactly. So
Lots of ways to share little tidbits here and there where drivers can actually make a little more money just literally by sitting with your car off.
okay.
App on. I'm not going to give up everything.
Don't give the secrets away on my channel.
No.
You're going to give the secrets away on your new channel. But
yeah, I actually found a little loophole that I can share where
and
it really works.
I'm going to alert you to that video when it comes out. He's gonna make a video. We're going to launch his channel, and you guys are all going to go across and subscribe to him and watch that, because I learned something. It was an eye opener, and you're going to really enjoy it. And when you use it, you're going to make more money. Now, one of the other things is what I also like is that you actually took the time and you wrote letters to Lyft. You showed them how to improve the system. You made great suggestions out in Antelope Valley. To me, when you passed all those suggestions by me, I said, you know what? Why would they not implement those ideas? Now, we're dealing with massive companies here that are moved slowly, but this is the type of content you're going to get on his channel. He has really good ideas. He's very articulate. Joy having him as a friend. Very happy we met over in the marina.
Yes, and I've been trying to catch up with this guy for the last 3 weeks down here. I've been following him.
Appreciate it, buddy.
I got to give a shout out to a couple people though.
Go ahead.
Dustin is driving.
Dustin.
Love you, man. JVP Racing, or as you call me, JV Pricing. He's done it too.
Good.
Kevin, the entrepreneur. Keep up the logistics and the legal stuff of it. Love watching it. And of course we got God, can't think of his name, but it's Joe time.
Mark Uberhensel.
Mark at Uberhensel, yes.
Shout out to Mark as well. So we got a couple of YouTube. We got a great shout out to 4 or 5 YouTubers. A lot of love here coming from us from Cali, from LA.
Yes.
And I just
had to meet the rideshare professor. Had to meet this guy in person.
Awesome.
I played it down a little bit. Didn't want to be starstruck.
No.
Totally professional. I'm only following a very few. This gentleman I follow almost religiously.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Dustin, I follow you. You already know that too.
Yeah.
Uber Hints. Good.
Keep it coming.
Your short. Keep
the videos coming.
Yeah, keep them coming, guys. You guys are doing a great job, and I hope that with the help of the professor here, we can get one more YouTuber on there,
and then a lot of likes on the video, please. And then what do you think about the car? What do you think about what the entire package is put together? And a huge shout out to Hunter Dodge in Lancaster, one of his many sponsors. And I'm super excited to help you with your YouTube channel. And then we can sit down and talk about topics. You're literally an ambassador for that area and for this area, because you sort of have the best of both worlds. You know how to make money living out there, and then maximizing your efforts, really cashing in on weekends. Sounds like it in LA. And share that content with your people when you make your videos. There's a lot of people that live out in Antelope Valley and Lancaster, those areas. They would love to come across his channel and learn, the ins and outs, how you do it, man.
I do have one question though.
Yes.
Please
go ahead.
And I would love to see the comments on it. I'm sure we're gonna get our trolls and we're gonna get our positives. And I'm open. I'm easygoing. Sure. I want to know truthfully, if you were calling UberX and this car showed up, what would you think?
What would you think, guys? You were calling UberX. This car shows up. Your comments below. What is your initial reaction? This car is literally just pulled up outside of a nightclub and outside of a restaurant, and you're about to get in. Your comments are welcomed, right? You're going to read them off to see what people have to say. I know what they're going to be. They're going to be.
I'm just wondering, would you be more excited to be in that? Going, whoa, I wasn't expecting that to show up. Would you be inclined to do more tips? Would you be inclined to tip a driver that's actually put some effort into a vehicle, who wants to have a conversation with you, wants to keep the party going, obviously with the lights in the car till you get home? That's how you get to your 5 stars.
Exactly.
Involve your passengers. Get them involved
on the whole
in the
experience.
car. Let them ooh and ah over the car. the hashtag for this is actually AB Lyft.
Okay. And
I've got literally hundreds of photographs of people sitting behind the wheel of the car. Of course, I have the keys.
yeah.
And they're putting it on Twitter. They're putting it on Snapchat. They're putting it on Facebook. They are just blown away to see something like this show up. It's not a Prius. It's not a Corolla.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it. I enjoy working for both platforms.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to have the professor here help me start.
I'm going to help him with the channel. I love his passion. I love what he represents. And I often get behind the wheel. I book Uber, Lyft. I alternate. And if this car showed up, I'm going to tell you, it's going to get me excited. It's going to get my heart rate up. It really will, right? And then, and if I did not know you, and I happened to catch that car tonight, had a brief conversation with you in the car here in LA, knowing what you offered, that is a minimum 20% tip there, guys. I mean, on really on 10 you should be giving 15, right? On 20 maybe 25, 27. But if you're going in and doing a short trip on $5, you should be at least tipping $2 to $3 just for the experience. That's just my take on it, right?
Oh,
but
there is one last thing I forgot to mention too. Probably one of the few. I am actually a former LA County medic. So I've got medical training. In the trunk of that car is a $1,500 medical bag. So, medical transports, love them. Take the medical transports. Insurance companies paying for them.